I know you see me on the video. I know you heard me on the radio. But you still don't pay me no attention. Listening to what you got.
What up, what up, what up? Guess who's back? Sheesh. We was on a little hiatus, man.
How long has it been?
I don't even know, but it's been some months.
I think last time we did this was March.
Sheesh. We just dipped. Shout out to the 2 followers or the 2 listeners. Consistent listeners, man. My bad. But you know, it's JUSSE&T, man.
I'm E.
And I'm T. You listen to Try Not to Cuss podcast. Ooh. Season 2, though.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
All right.
In between time, in the meantime, you know what I'm saying?
I guess that's good. You know, we just had JUSSE&T 2.0, so that's the right time to start off the second season.
Right. So, you know, season 2, episode 1. Yes, sir. We was visiting different states and stuff like that.
We got to do some traveling. Hopefully we got a little bit more yet to do.
Yes, indeed. Hopefully. Let's get that pocket rights. Little baby 4 pocketfuls. Oh, we missed so much. There was so much stuff to talk about, but I'm pretty sure you got it.
Juneteenth.
What about it?
I don't know. Nothing.
We didn't miss it.
Well, we saw it, correct. We were alive for it, but we didn't talk about it. Juneteenth is a big deal.
Okay.
So, yeah. But what else? The Olympics has started. Well, the trials for the Olympics has started. And, of course, there's been nothing but controversy while it's been going on.
It's just quite interesting to me that all these athletes and stuff are like feel some type of way knowing that when they was in the NBA or the NFL that they found THC or whatever weed oil in your system, you be penalized. So
what type of penalty do you receive in the NBA or the NFL? You just owe
I
money?
do not know.
Is this just like, okay, now you owe money?
You will sit out. It could be a fine, either or both. I do not know. I don't have it pulled up. But there's going to be consequences. But, you know what I'm saying, there are a lot of NFL players that have come out and say they be getting high off season. Like, be on it. But one of the main ones that I remember is Randy Moss. He was about that. That boy was, so I get high. Da-da-da-da. I want to clean my room, but I was high.
So then, okay. So that...
And who are we talking about?
Sha'carri Richardson.
Right. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about that, but you know.
So then I guess a question of mine is, well, yeah, it's like a question. So, you know, this brings up the issue with it being legal to smoke in certain states, but it not being federally recognized as being legal. And then how that plays out when you cross state lines, when you still have something lingering in your system, in addition to being a professional athlete and what that entails too.
So what's the question?
It's like a comment question. Like, it seems like there's an issue. Like, so if we decide we're going to go to Vegas and we're going to do what we want to do, there's still consequences when we come back home. Like, we come back home if we still have something lingering in our system based on the jobs that we work. If somebody UAs us or whatever, it's tight.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a job.
So
that's almost like if you still got a job and your job don't, if they give you UAs or random testing.
But if you're not high on the job, there is a difference. I think if you have something lingering in your system.
It depends on what job that you have.
I agree, but I guess what I'm saying is, so if it becomes federally recognized, do you think that things will change as far as how jobs handle that? Do you think jobs would be like...
No, because every job would still have a standard. Even though alcohol is legal, do they want you drunk at work?
No, but alcohol
you
doesn't
gotta-
stay in your system the same as weed does.
Yeah, it does stay. It don't stay in the system as in months, but it still stay in your system. But it's still,
So like
even if you get high, it still will mess with your performance. Even though everybody's different, they say alcohol operate. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm
But-
saying is if I smoked on the 1st and I get UA'd on the 7th, I am not high anymore, but it's still in my system.
Well,
That's different.
Ain't nothing that nobody could do unless you're gonna drink a lot of Gatorade water and go
So
wherever you
what
need to
I'm
go.
asking is if it's federally recognized, do you think that things will change? Because if something stays in your system for a month, you're no longer high. So they have to change what that looks like or whatever for different people.
Maybe or maybe not. It sounds like a lot of work.
They want money.
Who want money?
They want to create their own weed strands and sell it after they done locked up everybody's family
But
members.
we're talking about jobs though. You talking about the job. So I don't think jobs gonna spend that much money to figure out how long you had the weed in you and when you smoked. If you smoked last month, it's still in your system.
I don't think each individual job will do that. I think the feds will come out with a kind of standard for that and then pass that along.
I doubt it. Even though there was a federal judge saying that what it's looking like, it may not be held federally. So if that's the case, they're gonna have to let a lot of people go. You already know, everybody knows at the end of the day, they're gonna see if they do legalize it federally, will they have to repay those they locked up, or how's that gonna work? Do they really want those who've been locked up for 10 years or whatever back in society?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if their crimes were not violent, I don't see why not.
True, but you know how America is. So, I mean, I see some plans on like how, you know what I'm saying, how to get unemployed and stuff like that. But
They
you
should
know,
clearly they know how to run a business, right? Because a lot of these sting operations been like, we was tracking them from 93 to 2014. Yeah, you've been tracking them for many years. They know how to run a business. Let them out and let them run the business that they know how to run.
I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think we'll be waiting for a long time. I don't see the feds doing this anytime soon. At all. But as far as Sha'carri goes, seems like she can be out for about a month. She might be able to come back towards, I guess, once the Olympics start. It sounds like she'll be able to come back. But I don't know if she's going to be able to run all the races that she signed up for. I think she can't run the 100 meter. But I think she does relay. So I think she can do the relay.
If she's still cold, there's always next year. Oh, well, I guess it don't come at me.
Not quite. Not quite. I think they got, I mean, yes, there is next year. But as far as the Olympics, no. She'd have to wait 3 years.
Sheesh.
Yeah. But, so, we've been watching a show.
We've been watching plenty of shows and we can't even keep up. We be missing episodes. I gotta go back. We've been watching, what's the shows? Ready to Love Houston.
Okay, that show is a good show.
You should go check it out. We've been watching The Shy.
That show is a good show.
Been watching Lupien.
I'm struggling with that. The second season of that.
I'm not.
Oh.
I like it. We've been watching
The Encore.
Encore. That's a very interesting show.
What's that about?
We're going to get back on the Encore, but what movies have we seen? We have seen The Tomorrow War.
That
was pretty
Amazon
good.
Prime. That was interesting.
We saw that Michael B. Jordan one.
Without Remorse.
Yeah. I thought it was good. People just hating. It's a Tom Clancy. If I said his name wrong, oh well.
Clancy.
Clancy. Yeah. He got good movies. I don't know what type he be. I don't know if he was ex-military or what, or he just be coming up with this. I don't
Tom
know.
Clancy?
Like he got video games
Oh,
after
I think
it.
he's a author.
Yeah, he's an author, but like to think of those actions and all that stuff, it's pretty dope. That was dope. I fell asleep a fast, too fast.
Nine.
whatever the name is, Fast.
But
what is
I'm
it?
still
Fast and the
confused.
Furious 9.
I'm
man.
confused by that because we watched that like a month ago.
Yes, we got the exclusive VIP. They allowed us to watch it early. And yes, I fell asleep. I will, once I get in the mood, I will try to stay up and watch it.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Yeah, I heard she was supposed to be in the next one, whatever.
But I
what is
thought
it
this
called?
one was the last one.
Unless Vin Diesel was lying to her.
I'm
Like, yeah,
so
you gonna be in the
confused.
next one.
He did say that. But
You gonna be in the
what-
next one.
This is supposed to be the last one, so I'm really confused. Shout out to her. She's having a new baby too.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Offset.
Offset.
It's
Did we see? We saw a lot of movies.
I
Oh yeah, we saw a snippet of Questlove, in Harlem. Soul
Soul Summer.
Summer Soul
Summer.
Summer.
Yeah.
It's Questlove John.
That
Look
was
it up.
that we didn't finish it.
We didn't finish it,
I
but
don't know that I would.
having that footage of 50 years just sitting and just seeing,
Stevie
especially
Wonder
in 1969, and having 300,000 people
in Harlem
at the park.
for a free music fest.
There's a lot of things that we could talk about.
They saw
of
David Ruffin.
principle and morals, like how we lost a lot of stuff, and like it's just a whole lot, man. But yeah, that's what we on. We're probably on more shows. You are what, Love After Lockup?
Oh yeah.
I don't watch that, but she does.
Love After Lockup is
90 Day
great.
Fiance.
90 Day Fiance.
I watch it here and there.
Great television.
But we're gonna talk about this Encore though. Man, this Encore.
Okay, so pause. So Encore it's on BET, right?
Correct.
And basically they grabbed female singers. They grabbed 7,
No, it's 9.
9.
Sheesh.
They grabbed
yes.
9, 8 of which have been in girl groups.
Yes.
1 is a solo artist.
And that's Nivea. So the cast members are Shamari, that's DeVoe of Black, Irish, and Lamisha from, sorry if I mess up your name, but 702 got Nivea, even though she was a solo artist. Check out their music. You know, you got Felicia of Cherish. You also got they're twins, so Felicia and Fallon, they're twins of Cherish. Pamela from Toto. You got Aubrey from Danny D. King, which is interesting. But and what's her name? Keely from 3LW. This. So what episode are we on? 3 or 4?
I think we're on 4.
Jeez, it's just.
I didn't realize it was 9. Yep.
And it's just, man, it's like.
So they're put together in a house for a month. They're supposed to create a girl group, and with this girl group, they're supposed to put out an album.
Which is more like an EP or a mixtape.
Yeah, because I'm sure they
3
will
songs
not
or 2
have
songs.
more than 7 songs.
So it's more of a challenge. It's
it
not
does
even
seem
it's not
like
even
a
a girls
challenge.
group. It's a challenge.
But here's where I guess I feel like it's kind of left up in the open, because I feel like what the purpose of this show is like, we challenge y'all to do this, and if y'all are successful,
You may have another shot.
yeah, like.
And
this
so
could
many
be your
women
second
are taking
chance.
it because they like, yo, even though 30 days, I'm trying to show some of my vocals. Maybe I get some things. Maybe, but watching it, we already see 2 people that's like trying to like get placements, and you know what I'm saying. I can't. It's just their attitude and their respect level, I guess.
They're just it's the
And
twins.
And it's like, it's very hard when you're trying to outdo somebody. Be like, I got this and got that, but you're on the show. Like, you're not doing nothing really.
So
And if you're doing something, nobody really knows about it. And we're not gonna say the name, but there's two chicks in there that's talking about they wrote this and wrote that, or their placement of writing, being a writer for, not discrediting them, because in the show they show their little piece of what they did. It is cold. I can't front. The song they did was cold.
my whole thing is like, there's a place for all of y'all. Like, there really doesn't need to be anyone stepping on anybody else's toes.
Correct.
Cause truthfully, at the end of the day, right? Like, if you're gonna stand out from this group,
Let people choose.
Yeah. And like, so if you have to write 10 songs or whatever, you're going to put your input in and it's going to be what it is. But like I don't know. I just don't feel like you need to step on other people's toes. I feel like you have a spot. The part that I am confused about is why Keely's there.
I mean, she's there because, you know what I'm saying, she was in a girls group.
That's what I thought, but that's not how she's
but
portraying
we're
this.
confused because she came on the show and then she decided to take on a job that nobody knows about.
You don't think nobody gave her that title? You think she created it?
She created her dang self. And she's not even portraying that she's...
So Keely came on the show.
They're going to watch it. Let them watch it.
We were late. Well, I was late watching this, so they can find out. It's not a spoiler. We're 3 episodes
okay, we'll
in.
do that. She came on. Go ahead.
She came on, and she said that she wasn't going to be a part of the group. That she had no, she did not want to be an artist, and that she was a creative director. She has been given 3 episodes full of chances to creatively direct and literally has done nothing but drink all the wine in the house.
And create
drama.
And guess who stepped up? Aubrey. I think Aubrey was doing it as a shot. Like, you ain't doing nothing. Let me do this real quick.
You think so? I don't think she was doing it as a shot. I think she was like, we just fought for like 3 days and we actually needed to do something.
I don't know, because Aubrey came out and was like, oh, we should do 2 groups.
She did, but I think she realized afterwards that not everybody was with that, and that made her look bad.
So she had to redeem herself.
Yep, she was like, let me go back to the lab.
But her wording, she was like, I always wanted to be just one group. No, girl. Who are you talking about? Stop lying.
I believe that she came in the house and was like, we're going to be one group. And she heard them sing and was like, we're going to be 2 groups.
Well,
because I think everybody was like,
there's really 2 people that they ain't really feeling with the... But the thing is, if I sign up for something, I'm going to do some type of... I don't care if it's the minimum, but I'm going to try to do something to see where my voice is.
I just feel like...
this lady is like...
I ain't played basketball since high school. And that's like somebody calling me to be like, we want you on this all-star team. And I show up there 40, 60 pounds overweight. And I'm like, all right, I'm here knowing I can't do nothing. Like, wouldn't it make sense for me to get myself back in shape if I'm going to do that?
You better be a Keely. Be like, I'm the assistant coach. Man, what?
We got girls on this show who clearly have not... They ain't dibbed and dabbed in music since they were done.
No, it was just one person. It was 2 people. It's actually 1.5.
They said that they have had experience in music, but their sound is showing otherwise.
But you also got to understand, this is a whole, like, the age spectrum and the times they came out is very different. So what they had in the 90s, that technology had done
But how
double.
long you think they knew that they was going to be on this show?
I don't know.
I think they had enough time to at least prepare.
If I'm in the 90s, whatever, I may not have no connection to call someone like, yo, let me get in the studio. Oh, teach me this or teach me that and stuff like that. So I can understand if you out of it and stuff like that, depending. But you know, some are married, some are like 50 years old, some got kids.
And that's what I feel like is kind of confusing in the dynamic of the group. Like, they got folks who just really been out of the game for a long time, and then they have newer folks that have been around, you know, in the early 2000s. So like, yeah, all of y'all are old and kind of washed. I mean that with all respect, but
respectfully,
yes. But like, so then if we're gonna get a whole group of washed people, then it would make sense to me that they all be from the same era. But
well, who knows? It shows a lot of diversity. See how it is with the old and the new.
Yeah, because I think if they would have cut out Toto, 702, and Black, right? Yeah. Everybody else would have been around the same era.
Kind of. But
I guess that just leaves the twins, Nivea and Aubrey. They're around the same era. So I guess
Danny
that
Kane is not the same era as them.
Danny Kane is early 2000s.
No,
Making the band?
it's not the same era as 3LW and Nivea.
No. Matter of fact, I would cut 3LW. But Nivea was making music in the early 2000s.
So yeah, that is Encore. You know what I'm saying? You should check it out. It do give me like, well, I can't say it's making them band vibes because there ain't nobody in there.
There's no one there. They have no leadership.
So they really got to figure out on their own.
At least making the band, they had they had a schedule. That's the other thing that they're lacking on this show. There's no schedule. Folks are showing up at the studio and they're like, oh, somebody's still asleep. Oh, why they not here? Like, there's no schedule. At least I'm making the band. They had a schedule. And they knew they needed to meet with Diddy at a certain time. They knew they had to do dance practice with Lorianne Gibson at a certain time. Like, it was more structured.
This is truly the first show.
It's a DIY project.
We'll fix it as we go. But yeah, man.
I'm interested to see.
You think they're gonna make it? You think how many songs you think they're gonna crank out? You think they're gonna come out
Between
with
5 and 7.
5 and 7?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you got high expectations.
That's because they already have like 2 written, and we're on episode 3.
Because they got that reggae song.
They have. I think they have a list of 5 songs, like 5 songs, as in I know blah 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 is gonna do this song, and you know.
Yeah, but the challenge is they have to have 3 songs with all
everybody.
Of them.
Yes.
So I don't know.
That's why I said I think they'll have 5 to 7, because 3 songs with everybody. If they already have 2 songs written, that's 5.
I'll say probably 3.
They also have to perform it.
Somebody gonna be missing.
I don't know.
But yeah, man.
So I just want to give a shout out to Nikole Hannah-Jones. She is the author of the 1619 Project. She was getting mad hate from UNC Chapel Hill where she worked because of that project, and they didn't want to offer her tenure, which when she applied for the job, it was stated that she would get tenure.
That sounds like a lawsuit to me.
Then she had to fight to get it when all of her white predecessors got it without an issue. And so she had an interview. I don't even know.
She had multiple interviews, but
it was a morning show. I can't think of what it was or whatever.
Today or something.
But so she had an interview, and they asked her, like, so you finally got tenure, like, basically, like, so what's up? And she's like, yeah, I'm dipping. And they were like, hold on. So all of this to get tenure, and now you don't want it? And she's like, yeah,
why would I want something I had to fight for?
Yeah. She's like, no one else had to fight for it. When I applied for this job, they made it very clear this is what I was supposed to get. And then now they're not trying to give me what I'm supposed to get. And then we had to do all of this work to get here. No. And I agree with her. You shouldn't, like, I think sis chose peace.
Hopefully she get there, because Howard.
So I'm happy that she's at Howard, but we got this Felicia Rashad situation at Howard, and that is it. Well, I think it's dope that Felicia Rashad is working at Howard, but I think
Howard got big hitters, but they'll work out the kinks. You know what I'm saying? They'll smooth out. It's gonna smooth out.
I hope so, because Bill Cosby's out and Felicia's letting everybody know how excited she is.
Yeah.
So,
you know what I'm saying? What the boy Dream said? Give it time, give it space, and everything will be okay. You feel me? But yeah, man, we just gonna cut it short. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to crank out more episodes, more mini short episodes. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we gain more listeners. Make sure you tell your mama, your auntie, your cousin, your friend, your sister, your daddy, your grandpa, your grandma, and all the everybody, whole family. And that's about it, man. Rock with us, holla at us, comment, like, subscribe,
all the above.
Whatever you could do.
Follow.
Put in your scripture on Sundays. Make sure you listen to JUSSE&T. You know. So, yeah, man. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.
I know you see me on the video. I know you heard me on the radio. But you still don't pay me no attention. Listening to what your girlfriends mention.